you doing? I'm Fernando. Hey, Jimmy.
Fernando, how you doing?
Yeah. We're rolling.
Okay.
You know what my shirt's about?
Justice for Emmett Till. Yeah, I know that story. The movie, there's been multiple. There's been a TV movie and then there's another movie that's just come out right now. And it's crazy that that story is still so relevant right now, you know. And I haven't seen the movie yet, but I'm all about it. And I'm about having to see less of these T-shirts, if I'm honest.
Of course, because I'm wearing it because I was on the red carpet when we did the interviews of everyone in the film. And I just want to promote it because to get it out there.
It's a great movie. You know, it's hard to use the word great with such a subject, right?
I don't mean it like that. I mean it like I just want people to see it and get educated.
The importance.
You know, of course.
Because education is really history, right? It's education and history. And there's still a lot of people that don't know this story. And it's quite interesting. In the UK right now, it's Black History Month, and I feel like I have issues with that. I think history should just be history. Because if history is just history, and you know why certain people are in certain places and what happened, then that should like help erase a lot of the discrimination, racism, you know, and the stuff that's going on. And I think the Emmett Till story is very important, but I realize there's a whole generation that don't know about this movie or know about this story. So I'm all about the importance of having this film be seen by the right people. And yeah, I can't wait to see it. And also, you know, I'm British Nigerian, so I know the director is a Nigerian as well.
Yes,
so,
she is. Yeah.
so
Shinoya.
yeah, she's great.
Yeah. What brings you to Baby Ball? Were you adopted?
Baby Ball, I was fostered.
Oh,
you
wow.
know, but when you look at how many years I was fostered for, you might as well say I was adopted. But I had a very positive experience, and I'm also in the process of doing a private screening of my personal documentary called Handle with Care, which is about my fostering experience in the UK. And yet, it's a universal experience. I'm currently playing Jeffrey in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And I tell people that a lot of people don't know this, but The Fresh Prince is the biggest care story in the world. It's about Benny Medina being adopted by a white American and wealthy family. So growing up in the UK, I was watching Will play Benny Medina, and Benny Medina is my story. Will is my story. And how ironic now that I'm in the Bel-Air drama that I'm in the biggest care story in the world. So I feel like when I hear about care in the UK, I'm not sure about the US. I feel like mining trauma is the go-to, the stereotypes of the stats. But I'm about celebrating the families that do adopt and foster, the positive stories. I'm not ignoring the hardships and the trauma people have to go through, but that's not the full story. You know, there are stories like mine. There are stories where people I loved through unconditional love, and they're able to have a life and not let their beginning dictate their present or their future.
Is foster care better in the UK than the US?
I think
it is.
You know what? I'm not informed yet. I would like to do a documentary and find out. But if you say it is, then maybe.
Oh yeah, I don't mean to say it is. Something tells me, because I've heard of a lot of just so many bad stories about foster here in the U.S. And look how you came out. I'm thinking it must be some really good program in the UK. And UK does a lot of stuff. I don't know.
It's about perspective, you know.
Yeah.
I think there'll be some people in the UK saying no as well, but I think it's like it's being able to tell the story from multiple lenses, you know. And so there are good stories in foster care, but there are bad stories. But I'm like, not to make it about my documentary, but when I think about care across the world, I think we're too used to sharing the negative stories.
Yeah.
It's not the full story. When you've got families that are loving and bringing up amazing people and changing children's lives, these kids are in positions and it's not their fault. And I feel like there's not enough focus on that and exposure of that. And so I'm here today to celebrate the families that are actually changing young people's lives, and showing unconditional love is very important.
Where and when is your premiere?
In November. I don't have the specific date yet.
Well, you should. I own a company, FabTV, and I also own BlackCinema.com. We just bought them.
I would love to have you there.
Please invite me somehow.
Yeah, let's connect. Let's connect.
Information, and
You've seen this. We're going to do this in a few weeks' time.
We're doing it. Okay?
Thank you so much.
Welcome to FabTV. Look at Hollywood's latest. See all the red carpets dressed to a T. Yeah, you know me. It's all free.